Hey, welcome back. My name is Dino. This video is on Edward Bernays, the father of public relations. Here's a little background on Mr. Bernays. He was a pioneer of public relations and propaganda, as you'll see in terms of some of his work with the government in terms of the war. He was named to Life's 100 Most Influential Americans of the 20th Century, and he's the nephew of Sigmund Freud, who I'm sure you've heard of. He was a member of the Committee on Public Information, also called the Creel Committee. This influenced public opinion to support U.S. in World War I. So again, that's, I guess, the propaganda, or one of the instances. He helped to coin the phrase Public Relations Council, and he was part of public relations' first power couple with his wife, Doris Fleshman. In addition to his actual PR work, he was also an educator and a theorist. He taught the first collegiate PR course at NYU back in the 1920s. He wrote the first PR book, textbook titled Crystallizing Public Opinion. As well, he developed 3 tools to influence public consent that are still used today: market research, social surveys, and public opinion polls. Depending on the time of day it is, if you're watching this during our particularly political era, there always seems to be a new poll out about something. He also was famous for some of his very pioneering public relations campaigns. One of his most iconic was called Torches of Freedom. He helped to brand cigarettes as feminist torches of freedom, so that the cigarettes themselves would be the torch of freedom. So it was the idea that these cigarettes helped these women assert their freedom. He hired different women to smoke the 1929 Easter Sunday parade, knowing that there's a lot of press coverage. And these women were seen as protesting for equality via the cigarettes. And as you imagine, it's iconic because it was effective. It led to higher rates of smoking for women. Back in 1923, it was as low as 5%, 29, 12%, and then 35, 18.1%. So over the course of 12 years, it almost it more than tripled, it almost quadrupled. Another PR campaign that he's in charge of, or that he provided key input to, was the Guatemala's United Fruit. It was the government of Guatemala and United Fruit. The Guatemalan president, Jacobo Arbenz, wanted to crack down on United Fruit. He proposed some land reforms that would weaken United Fruit. To counter this, Bernays portrayed the government as communists and United Fruit as heroes. A CIA-armed and trained liberation army later overthrew Arbenz, and it resulted, unfortunately, in a 40-year civil war. Unintended consequences, indeed. That was an intro to Edward Bernays, the father of public relations. Please feel free to like this video if you like the content. Please feel free to comment if you would like on Mr. Bernays' background, his relation to the great Sigmund Freud, his work as an educator, teaching the first PR course, as well as starting one of the first textbooks, as well if you have any thoughts on his PR campaigns for Torches of Freedom or for United Fruit. Finally, if you like this type of content, please feel free to subscribe to this channel for similar types of content. As always, thanks for watching.